The anniversary edition for Fallout 4 launched yesterday, costing about 18 quid for just the most basic upgrade. And the overall consensus on this is it's a bit disappointing. It's very expensive for, while there are a lot of creations, more than 2/3 of the entire thing, over 100 different paint jobs. Just for weapons, armour, you can make it pink or have bats on it, or it was just like, oh, this doesn't feel very exciting to celebrate 10 years of Fallout 4. But you know what, I'm a creator, I figured, hey, I've made my video being like, this kinda sucks, now I can switch around and it's an excuse to play Fallout 4 again, which is a game I love. So I was like, yeah, I'll make some character builds, cool, that's fine, who cares. Problem is, every time I boot up a character, it crashes within 1 minute. And I am not exaggerating there. My longest recording is about 1 minute and 6 seconds, and that includes time after and before booting up the game from Steam. I've had crashes while fast travelling, while walking around, while loading creations, and even while quitting the game. At first, I was like, oh okay, it's crashing every time I quit the game now, that's not a big deal, because I'm quitting out of the game. If it freezes up and I have to go into Task Manager to close it, it's annoying, but it doesn't ruin things for me, I can still play the game. And even crashing while loading into the creations menu. I've got the creations downloaded now, I don't really need to go back in unless they add in the creations that are actually missing, which I don't seem to have. There's a transdogrifier, I don't even know what that is, but I don't have it in the creations yet, even though I bought it as part of this whole package. But I was like, that's not the biggest deal. The problem is that I can't even make it through Diamond City without crashing. And you might be thinking, oh okay, downtown Boston, Diamond City, that crashes and stuff happen there. I mean, they've not happened to me in the past, but I've heard of other people happening and having them there. So I loaded up a character who's in Sanctuary, and I couldn't run away, I couldn't make it past Red Rocket. The game just crashes constantly now. Fallout 4 is literally unplayable for me. I started my anniversary bingo over on the second channel, Bad Company Gaming, and I got the first episode of that out, and that worked alright. There were lag spikes and stuff, which, if you've seen the video, you'll have seen like me running through Boston, and it's like a bit janky at points. But I was like, oh okay, this still does work, it seems to run a bit worse and looks a little different, but you know, it's still playable. But now it's not. Now I can't play Fallout 4. So the run may end up cancelled after the first episode, because the next episode's due to come out on Friday, but if things aren't fixed by Friday, then I can't record another episode, so that's a problem. I've also had weird aspect ratio problems. I will probably show you some of the footage here. This isn't supposed to happen. I think that's pretty obvious. I shouldn't have a quarter of the game take up my entire big monitor, but yeah, that started as well. There's so many issues that have popped up in less than 24 hours. And it's been I'm not allowed to say that word, a cluster truck. There we go, that's what it's been. And Fallout 4 is one of my favourite games of all time, and it's now entirely unplayable for me. And that sucks. It means I can't do the work I was going to do, it means I just can't play a game that I really, really enjoy and which people were looking forward to jumping back into, and there's so much interest around now because there's some actual news and new content for it. Even though like 90% of the content was previously released and stuff. That's a whole other thing. Most of the creations that came out as part of the Anniversary Edition, I already had, because they were given away for free in the past by Bethesda, but now they've bundled them as part of this paid package, which means you're actually paying for like maybe 50 creations, and half of those are just paint jobs, and most of the others are like, it's a dog! It's been very disappointing. It's not been a fun couple of days. And also, it feels like Bethesda's been on a pretty big losing streak. I often get classed as like a shill or a Bethesda defender or stuff, because I've still enjoyed some Bethesda stuff, and in general, I tend to enjoy Bethesda games. But Starfield, when that launched, I had fun at first, but it was pretty quick that I realised, oh, this is a big empty game with nothing to really do. And the emptiness caught on for everyone, and now there are people who still enjoy Starfield, and it does have its positive sides, but the general consensus is, yeah, Starfield's just not a very good game. Bethesda just went, oh, the players will add stuff to it or whatever, and that'll make it fun. And it was a really big disappointment from them. 76 was incredibly buggy at launch and had the Starfield problem of being kind of empty. There were no human NPCs or anything, there was just big devoid wasteland for most of it. I will say now, 76 I consider to be a good game. It has so much stuff going on, there's a thriving community, they've added in more events, more locations. In December we're having a whole new section of the map and bounty hunting and fun little stuff. There's going to be super mutants that are intelligent and talk to you, the Rust King, and we're going to have armoured deathclaws, and there's really cool stuff that has been added to and will still be added to in 76, but it took years for it to get that point, and it was the B team or C team or D team, whatever you want to call it, that has done all that. Bethesda on their own, they're kind of tied to the launch of 76, which was not good. Many players out there believe that Fallout 4 was the last good game that Bethesda made, and now a lot of us can't even play it, which is wild. It's bad enough being like, yeah, it's been 10 years since a good Bethesda game, and now it's like, oh yeah, it's been 10 years since a good Bethesda game, and now a lot of us can't play that game. It's also a case of, I know plenty of people don't like Fallout 4 as well. Some people will be like, oh, Bethesda's not made a good game since Morrowind or whatever, but even just on the general consensus, it feels like it's been a decade since most people were happy with a Bethesda game, which is wild. Now, I will say, on the tiny positive side of things, I have heard some reports of things working better on console, especially PlayStation, so your experience may vary. Yes, you've just listened to 5 minutes of me going, the game doesn't work now, it's broken, it's unplayable. I am a PC player, and I'm someone who weirdly had, virtually no issues with Fallout 4 over the years. You know how people talk about downtown Boston, it crashing and it being laggy and stuff? Always worked pretty fine for me there. I had long loading times, relatively, in that area, but that was it. It worked fine. Now it doesn't work fine, but I've heard console players say, hey, my game no longer crashes, and hey, I can actually move around and it's all fine, so your experience may vary, and it does very much feel like this is more of a PC problem than a console problem? Maybe, but please do leave your experience in the comments so people can get kind of a feel of it. Overall though, I just recommend not bothering with Fallout 4 for a while. I got my fingers crossed that Bethesda will take the time to try and fix the issues caused by this. Because if they just leave it as yeah, we've sold this, a bunch of people have bought it, who cares, then that's gonna be real bad. But fingers crossed they will actually take the time to try and fix everything up, make it so that all of us can actually play this game again. Because I love Fallout 4, and I want to be able to play it. I even want to be able to play the new content that I, paid for so I can make videos on it. But, yeah, I've got to hope that Bethesda actually work on patches, work on fixing things, figure out what all these problems are, and hopefully by the end of a week it'll all be fine. Right, why? I don't believe it as I'm saying it. My recommendation would be to any Fallout 4 fans, play something else for the time being. I'm going to play more Outer Worlds 2, because I've been loving that game. It's been tons of fun, it's very well made, it doesn't crash on me. It did have a stupid, paid early access window, but that's about as bad as the monetization side of it is. I can just jump in, play the game, and have a good time. So I'm going to play more Outer Worlds 2. Feel free to check out the couple of videos I made on that on this channel, or the series over on Bad Company Gaming, because that's a game I can recommend. But yeah, that's it. Fallout 4 is kind of unplayable right now. I really hope this gets fixed. Please leave your own thoughts in the comments. And I'm going now. Thanks for watching. Sarge out.